subscribe, you could be Poppin too. So, I'm sure you're all aware of what's been happening in terms of racial issues, discrimination, especially in America and South Africa as well. I mean, we have had our fair share of racial inequalities, racial issues, especially in the past. And we as South Africans, we need to stand up. We need to fight racism. We need to find a way to get past this. And I think the only way we can do that is to recognize that there is an issue, and we all know there is an issue. We need to recognize that issue. We need to find a way to fight that issue and end the issue. And the issue that I'm talking about is racism, obviously. I'm going to be telling you about 3 things that you can do to help end this issue. This is a responsibility that falls on all of us. You are not too young, you are not too inexperienced, you do have power and you can make a difference. Right. The first issue is directed more to white people. The first thing you can do is to understand that you have a privilege and you need to find a way to use that privilege. I understand that this conversation is uncomfortable. I understand that it is hard to look inside yourself and recognize that you have a problem, that you might be racist, that there might be something going on in your mind that shouldn't be going on. But in order for things to change, we have to be uncomfortable. We have to look inside of us and we have to dig deep. We have to dig deep and we have to see the issues, we have to fight the issues. First of all, you need to understand that although you struggle, your struggle will never relate to the color of your skin. You will never experience what it feels like to be discriminated against because of the color of your skin. You will never understand what it feels like to have opportunities lost because of the color of your skin. White privilege. And this is not to undermine things you have been through, struggles you have faced. It's just to highlight the fact that the struggles you face and have faced will never be struggles related to the color of your skin. Even though actively you might not have racist tendencies or thoughts, you need to look into your subconscious. Although you might think that you don't have racist tendencies because you don't outright say these things, you need to study your unconscious bias. What this basically means is you need to look at your thought processes relating to people of other races. This might be how you perceive other races, your unconscious assumption of these races, and just generally how you communicate your ideas, your opinions. If you're lowering your level of thought when speaking to people of other races, this is unconscious bias. You need to check that and you need to fix it. You need to listen. You need to listen to people of color and black people. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to the stories that they're telling. Listen to the advice that they're giving. Listen to it. Don't undermine it. Don't discard it. Don't dismiss it as stories or looking for attention, because it's not. It's people that have experienced things. People have experienced terrible things and they're trying to educate you on these things, and you need to listen to them. And lastly, the way to help is to educate yourself. It is not the responsibility of people of color and black people to educate you on these issues. These issues are prevalent in our society. They're prevalent all around you. If you were raised in a racist home, it is on you to take the responsibility to read articles, to open a Google web page, to listen to people. You need to educate yourself on the issues that are surrounding us. Take it upon yourself to open your social media and follow people that you haven't followed before. Follow protest pages, follow Black Lives Matter hashtags, follow things that are going to make a difference in your life. I assume that you want to help people and you want to change something. Below there is a link to a web page that has information about racial issues. There's so much more that I would like to say about understanding white privilege, using your white privilege, and just generally helping people as someone who is in a position of privilege. But I do want to carry on. I do want to get on to the next point. So, second thing is to speak out. You have to say something. I know it is scary. I know that as people of color, as a black person, it is terrifying to stand up in front of people who you know do not have the same opinions, do not have the same experiences. It is terrifying. You have every right to be scared. The entire system is built to oppress you. But it is on us to make a change so that future generations don't have to go through what we are going through, what our parents have gone through, our grandparents, our great-grandparents. It is getting better with time. But it doesn't just get better, we have to make a change. It's on us to make a change. Being afraid is not an excuse to be quiet. But I know it was terrifying to stand up to the people who have the power to end everything for you. And if you think I'm being dramatic with these statements, then you are ignorant, because you do not know the fear that comes with standing up for what you believe in. So being afraid is not an excuse. We need to call out people that are being racist, people who have racist tendencies, people who think they're not racist, but in fact they are racist. The way to do this is to call out the people you call your friend, call out your family, call out classmates, call out people that think their words are harmless. Let your presence be felt in classrooms, in meetings, in gatherings, in your home. Do not let them disrespect you, your family, your heritage, your culture, your skin color. It is on you to speak up against these issues. There are still ways that we can go about this. The first thing to do is to find courage. Find courage in yourself to speak out. Whether this comes from motivating yourself, looking at articles where people have stood up, reading about how to stand up to people that are racist. Anything that gives you courage, use it. Think about the disappointment you'll feel after someone has said something that offended you, deeply offended you, and you didn't say anything. Think about the feeling you get when you let racist comments pass. Do not allow people who are wrong, who are racist, who are biased, discriminatory, disrespectful, do not let them think that they are right. You need to change something. After you've gained the courage, call them out. Call them out on their racism. If someone says that your natural black hair looks messy or unkempt, respond with, so what I'm hearing is that you think I should change my God-given natural hair because your opinion of it is messy. Call them out. Don't let them feel comfortable with their words. Let them know that you see what they're doing, that you hear what they're saying, truly, because they will continue to make these remarks until someone says something about it. Set boundaries. You cannot change the way people think, but you can influence it. They are set in their beliefs. You cannot change them, but you can draw the line. Make sure people know that you have boundaries. Make sure you call them out. Don't say racist things around me. I don't appreciate that joke. That's stereotypical of you, and I don't appreciate it in my work. That is stereotypical, and I don't allow that energy around me. Be confident enough in yourself to call people out. If everyone around them is telling them that they're wrong, something is going to click in their minds that they are wrong, and that's on you. You can make that difference. And lastly, support. It's all about support. There are so many ways to do this, and none of them are less important than any other. The first thing is to spread awareness. We all have access to social media. We all have access to platforms where we can let our voice be heard. Spread the stories. Spread the lies. Spread the media coverage. Spread awareness. These movements are not for nothing. These movements make a difference. They start conversations. Spread the scientific research. Spread the statistics. Spread everything and anything that you think will make a difference. The petitions are so important. Sign the petitions. There are so many petitions to sign, and don't think you're doing it for nothing. You are making a difference. It won't even take you a minute of your day to sign one petition. In fact, it won't even take you 5 minutes to sign 10 petitions. 10. So let's go. Let's do this. And lastly, donate. If you have cash, extra cash, donate to the fundraisers, the organizations, the bail funds. This money help go somewhere useful. If you don't have any cash, watch the videos that donate funds through the ad revenue that's raised. Your views raise money for people in need. You can make a difference. These are 3 things you can do. There are millions of articles out there that show you more and more things that you can do. There is so much is needed from you. You can make a difference. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this makes a difference.